Orianna locked in. A lot of AP damage in the solo lanes from Immortals, but they have double AD carry as well. This is a very squishy composition, but they have speed ups from the Orianna, speed ups from the Karma, so they can kite in, they can kite out.
Yep.
And they have powerful engage when they want to look for it with the Jhin ultimate plus the Rumble ultimate.
Nicely harassing and zoning out Immortals. Not too much pressure yet. They have a wave to clean up.
Oh, you gotta be careful there, bud.
Did
That's
he?
a lot of damage. He's got flash. He might just be dead.
He went for an all-in thinking the mana would be perfect. Oh, it's going to be Pole Belter. One more shot to Siege Minion.
Dardoch is behind the CLG bot lane.
Soul Flare, flash.
They're going to try to turn this around. Dardoch has no flash. Remember, he may have gone too aggressive. TP has come in.
They hit it. Darshan's in. Darshan, no. Red buff goes to Stixxay. Ole's going to be stuck in here. That exhaust and flash are down, but they don't want it. They like the lane advantage and the kill they have received.
He's going to get first turret, and this is getting disgusting.
Going to get a kill on Ole.
They're going to get another.
Darshan staying alive. Shield coming up and the heal. They get the hit on Ole. Very nicely done. Stixxay taking aggro of the turret as CLG patiently walk these engages in and out of success. Dardoch just coming back from going down, only here to clear the wave.
Aphro has no flash, though.
Ooh, wish down. They're actually going to bait this one back in. That gives Huhi room. Hits him back. Percent damage. Then goes to Xfinity as he flashes the bola forward. Quick fingers by Pole Belter to get himself out.
Yeah, trade of flashes there. They do get the kill, though. Darshan fails his flash. Oh, no.
It happens.
A little bit unlucky, but they're still going to get the turret.
Sandbox. That's why we have that now. Turret's going to go down, but quick movements here. Ole getting caught up. Volley is going to follow through, but it's Huhi that picks himself up. The kill. Wards are pushed forward, though. Immortals has some room to play with.
They're all looking.
Do they, though? Smithy gets hit up, W down. He realizes he can't get out too quick. Welcome Mat goes down for CLG. Dardoch's trying to enter through as well. Good volleys back are going to keep them safe and just out of the range of Curtain Call. They've split on this turret 4 and 2 without any minions coming in. They're going to go deep on this one. Pole Belter gets hit. Ash Arrow to the chin and he goes down. It is Aphro that finally falls. Dardoch in turret range as Darshan keeps him there. And Ale is going to get hit up. Double kill now for Stixxay. They won't chase Cody. They probably won't catch Flame on the scrap shield. This should get hit up pretty quick. Immortals slowly stepping in. Control ward goes down. Looks like Darshan's just going to try to beat shield. Good divide by Immortals. That's Xmithy grabbing it. Shockwave only onto Darshan. CLG separating nicely. It looks like they're just going to kind of leave him out to dry. Oh. Huge damage from Huhi. Do they decide to go back in? That would have been a very big to the skies on 3 members, but dangerous in melee form if you're Jace.
They're coming around. Smithy is on the side. Flame is low.
It's a slow roll from Xmithy. He's keeping it very quiet. Didn't come in fast. Quickly takes out Flame on that one. And Immortals is trying to get out without losing any more members. Stixxay doing what he can to push the lane down. And they're all dancing Immortals so they can't get in more than they are trying to fight. Obviously, Xmithy going down. Huhi finally takes to it. And that has pulled Stixxay over. So mid pressure's off. But Immortals is just getting toyed with right now.
Certainly is, but they're looking for it.
Good flash. Oh, pie to the face for Dardoch. Does he go down? Yes, he does. A good stick in by the Equinox from Aphro, and he cannot get out.
Yeah, that Ashe to Rocket combo is very powerful. If you land the Ashe ultimate, you will get silence rooted. And now CLG are threatening onto the Baron with the jungler down. They're going to start it up. They can look to turn and fight if Immortals comes in. And Huhi is on the side, poking out Pole Belter and Flame.
Nice hawk shot. Shouldn't be a problem. Obviously, no smite fight. The equalizer could do a bit of damage. He lays it on the outside, separating the back from the front. Actually very nice, but the team can't get in. Pole Belter, sombreros, the shockwave as it comes back to him a little too early.
They're back on the Baron, it's a 1500.
And they're trying to go. Xmithy very low as he goes into it. Gets the team to come back in. He draws Pole Belter. He's going in as Darshan flies over the wall. There's the shock blast, the gate coming up. He's waiting on the cooldown, unfortunately. They won't be able to catch Cody's son, but CLG come up big.
Honestly, this could be so much going the way of CLG. They're just astronomically ahead.
25 minutes into the game. First inhibitor turret goes down. Minion waves behind them with a Baron up. Captive audience slowing them down just a little bit. 3 seconds, 2 seconds on the rest of the members. A full fight from Immortals coming out, but ultimates are down, so they know they're only going with QW and E. And they are going to go hard and go for broke. Flame is in the front. Equinox locks him up. Darshan's there to still be the meat shield. On to Pole Belter now. Ranger's focus is on, and Stixxay has focused a 7-0-4 game with the help of his team in the early. And now Dardoch goes down in the fountain. Ole can't even find solace or safety as he yells, Ali, Ali, Oxenfree. Stixxay chases into laser range. and they're gonna be on the Nexus turret. 26 onto the Nexus, 17-5. CLG dismantle Immortals in game 1.
How is that for a dominant game 1 from CLG, closing that out ridiculously fast, right? So you're picking 2 assassins into double exhaust plus Janna, which can be pretty tough. It's not that you cannot get kills, but if you fall behind at all, the Janna tornadoes, the ultimates, the shields, and 2 exhausts is going to mean Smithy and Huhi will have a tough time executing on some of these team fights, and you're going to have to look for Huhi to try to get things done in the split push, because that's really where Zed is going to find most of his success. Oh, Mobile's in trouble.
That's the death mark. Spinning, and he goes down. Told him it would. He is going to get a trade, though, onto Smithy. And that's the 2-for-1, though.
And he can look to extend that.
Flash forward. Oh, Pobelter. Thinking he had room to play, and Huhi says, let's go, any day. In a similar situation, will they want the same thing? Very nice tidal wave. Dardoch makes it by, though. Alframu leaves himself in a scary spot. Xmithy has 3 to engage on.
Darshan's here.
To the team, and Darshan is on flame right now. They're under the turret. It looks like he could go down. Pobelter may not have
nice
enough time
equalizer.
to turn around from flame in a 3v1, and he goes down valiantly.
Huhi killed 2 on the side.
He took his shadow back. He's down by blue, so he won't keep going, but a 3-for-1.
You can see that they are in full retreat. It looks like it's just going to be a clean kill on Flame. In comes Huhi, hitting them both with the shuriken, both with that Shadow Slash. Takes out 2 carries from Immortals. They really want to make this play happen. They're establishing the vision, now looking for the engage.
On the hunt, throws it on. Alfru, who goes down that time, didn't have the exhaust or flash. This is Immortals working off, knowing those summoners were down last time, and they had to put the pedal to the metal. Shots from Stixay in the back, and it does not do much to deter Immortals off of Darshan. The Tree of Life is cut down on a second very fast engage from Immortals. Tidal wave out, Dardoch gets shut down. Actually, he's getting crowd control locked up consistently here. Finally gets out. Hugi is on to Ale. Ole goes down. Here comes Darshan in. Nice last shot onto Flame. Will it be a re-engage? Hugi throws down the Yomus, looking for a shadow forward, but it's just to push the team off.
They will pick up this turret here and start to battle back, but look at the equalizer, and the turret's on Huhi. He may just die to the turret.
And one more shot. Oh, the harpoon just misses. Flame flashes forward. He's in the fight. Zanya is on. Darshan trying to swing. He can't get it down. The tree does not have that much damage when no minis are there.
They're trying to get picked.
Yep. There's one hit. Huhi so close. Edge of Knights both get hit by Howling Gale, so they are off in a little stomp. Ole getting popped immediately.
We'll see if anyone can get over here to pick up Dardoch. Has no flash, should be able to walk it out. Oh no, they're going for it.
Smithy's gonna have it. There's the lockdown. Another good kill. The perseverance pays off on the chase, and 2 members of Immortals are down after a big lull in the game. It just comes that CLG worked through the mid lane, and we're able to spread Immortals thin on the top push from Pobelter. Packages in just to deter Huhi here.
Rumble TPing in, has equalizer. This is very dangerous for CLG to get trapped in the pit against the equalizer.
He laid it up the Baron pit. They're going to be able to come back down. He gets exhausted, bubbled up. Can't get the flame spreader out just in time, so they're able to deliver the damage.
Cody's coming from behind.
Now here comes the ricochets. Tries to bounce around. Takes an immediate hit and goes down. He put himself in the middle of the fight instead of taking the outside members. Flame doing what he can. Zanias is down. And Darshan's going to be the last few attacks. No! A good flash out and Storm Shield from Ole.
You have to think that even if he landed the death mark, Pobelter still with exhaust and flash probably would have been fine, but they're looking again. Ole's caught.
Monsoon out, tries to push off the members. Dardoch stays for meat wall. Tidal wave on the backside. Ole staying alive. It's going to be Smithy that goes down first. Pobelter is the next to drop in this fight. Somehow Alframu keeps himself alive. Darshan cannot get any assistance from the team, as Immortals backed up very quick on that one to make sure CLG's initiators were in a bad spot.
And Immortals starting up this Baron. We'll see if CLG can react. The Baron looks like it might just be dead.
All right,
going for the steal.
Xmithy, he steals it, and he goes down. He throws no care.
He wants this.
No package, only a short drop on that one. Deathmark's gonna pop, one last hit, and he does not look at the explosion.
And this can unlock them, but they're looking for the counter engage. Dardoch coming with y'all.
Who he hit? They look for Alframu, split each other. Is there a shadow over the wall to be had? Steric's gauge goes off.
Ultimate from Stixay.
Ale stopped down. Curtain Call's gonna hit their exit away, and Darshan is that exit path right now. They're all going topside, but Ole's in the back. He can't give tailwind movement speed to the team. So
the equalizer is huge!
Aframu's the only one on it. Xmithy and the rest have to back off. Redemption comes down. Now they can follow Darshan back into the fight. A 3v1 extended for him. Soaking up damage with Vengeful Maelstrom on. He's even got a GA if he goes down once. That's a twisted advance forward. Xmithy's gonna claw another one down.
Looks like CLG is just gonna rush this Elder because there's no vision around this side of the map.
They have Huhi in the bot lane as well.
Now they see it. Will Dardoch over the steal. You have to think so.
Halfway down, they're onto Ole. They're making him think twice if Huhi can be a distraction here. He also pulls the exhaust, flashes out. Darshan's on the back. What's his target? He's locked down for now. That is going to be Elder just on the one Infernal, but it means
over the wall.
Save it from Immortals, and they continue to engage. Afro behind the team, giving heals and giving speed. Xmithy going for the front side just to slow him down more, which costs him his life. And a huge last shot coming in from Stixay. Is there a deadly flourish to follow? Over to Xmo. Cobelts are almost going down. I thought Xmithy was going to make it over for more.
It would be pretty risky to try to go for an end, but there is a lot of time on the death timers for Cody Sun and Flame. So they could decide to make the call and just go straight for an end.
We're at about 55, 60 seconds on those death timers.
They're looking. It's
going to be very reminiscent of the other game. Immortals members spawning as CLG gets on the Nexus. We're much later, though.
There's no more mates. I think they have to back off, and they may have overstayed.
Yep.
That's already the GA proc. These guys are getting low. Dardoch is back up, and he has the ultimate. He's looking.
Darshan could be that hit. One on. He doesn't want to get turned down by the team. They are so reluctant to actually do this. There's the ultimate. A few more hits. They know they can take it. Tidal Wave being held by Aframu. Now onto Xmithy. He jumps away. Dardoch, fearing what he may have gotten himself into, does get out of that one alive, but he was patiently waiting for exactly that reason. Is they could almost turn and kill him.
And this is why those plays are so risky. CLG overstays. Not only do they almost go down, this means Immortals can start up the Baron with CLG at very low HP. So CLG may be punished much more from this, but we'll see.
Oh, he burns him down! Flame with a huge play! There's no chance for the outsmite. And now Immortals stave off the Baron coming in from Counter Logic Gaming, lose a few members, but come out of this one on top.
CLG can just delay them. They don't actually need to commit to the fight. They get the bot lane turret off of their big minion wave, and now they can threaten the Baron. Because if the minion wave in the bot lane does not get answered, it could threaten the inhibitor turret. Oh, but Darshan's TPing in from behind. They're going to look for the fight.
Comes into the mid lane. That means they can see him off the minions. Dardoch's first bubble, twisted advance. Gets GAs there, so they've committed quite a bit to not get it. Ole able to flash up top. Flame is stuck. His equalizer's down, so this is a perfect fight for CLG in the jungle. Dardoch's down. He's going to come back up. Cody Sun doing what he can with exhaust on, trying to put on more damage. He's going to get Darshan. Darshan down, but we're going to see now Huhi come back up. GA, Huhi down. And Xmithy's now his GA. Immortals has basically fought CLG twice and won just now. They're going to get Xmithy out of this one, but what can Immortals clean up here because all of their lanes are pushed? As they get to these turrets, you see how fast they drop. And those as well, shots coming from the Triforce of Cobelter. The rest of the team behind him, they're looking for a kill. Xmithy's trying to be a deterrent here. Aframu with the bubbles. Cody Sun would be the perfect one to hit out. Aframu saying, follow me, uses all his actives to try and save it. Cody Sun would be the one to get here. He's a lot of the damage. Cobelter as well. 7 seconds on Stixay now. Nexus is open. We're going to game 3, 25-18. Immortals keep this one in their control for the victory.
Ole has been pretty solid on the Bard. Really the initiators, you know, Thresh for the hooks, Morgana for the bindings, Bard for the ults. He has been strong on those champions, and they will have powerful initiation. When you look at the front to back team fighting for a team like Immortals, you have a very powerful frontline with the Maokai, with the Lee Sin falling in. You have the initiation of the Bard ult followed up by the Jhin. Ryze is kind of one of those good mid-range mages that can get up in your opponent's face and really battle it out too. So a lot of this is going to be up to CLG to kind of stay maintained and not get flanked, not allow these guys to get behind them. Because if Aframu is in the back healing his team up, great. But if he's getting kicked in or rooted up immediately by the Maokai, he's going to go down in a hurry. I really do love the players that have their kind of unique champions, that have the ones that they're so good at. It's not necessarily meta, it's just them being really strong on it. You know, Froggen with his Anivia, Cooper playing Singed a lot, Huhi with Aurelion Soul. These kind of picks, I think, can give you really nice edges in draft, simply because, Flame's in trouble.
Whoa, he went back out! Flashes in, 1 for 1, but he wanted the first blood. That's what we like to see.
And it will be Immortals as expected starting this up, especially with Smithy not having the ultimate. It's very hard for that Rengar to actually get involved. And look at the Jhin from behind. He's ready for the ultimate.
Opens up beautiful vision as well. The arrow onto Jhin. Cody Sun's gonna have to approach the fight. Smite from Dardoch as he flashes out, leaving the dragon very low for Xmithie. Dardoch, a sliver of health, trying to approach, and they are now chasing CLG down the river. And it doesn't look like CLG has a paddle for the moment. They're gonna be able to drop Xmithie now. Red buff transfer over to Flame for a top lane assistance. Deadly flourish on Cody Sun, one more shot. And now they're gonna be looking to finalize on Aphromoo. They pull off the turret. Could be in their favor more than those follow-up kills. Ooh.
Belter caught out.
Back. Oh my word.
Look at the CC chain. Ash
That
arrow
is unfortunate.
into the Aurelion Soul Stun, into the Silence Root. They will trade turrets. We'll see how much they want to go for. Nice Bard ulti.
It's so interesting that both teams are just able to now, after a dragon, after the reset, be so out of place. A hit in mid, Xmithie then in the jungle. Seems both teams kind of in a fluster right now. Mid does go down in the favor of Counterlogic Gaming.
Still good for Immortals. Because of that pickup on Xmithie, they have the numbers advantage pretty easily on the bot side here, and they're going to get 2 turrets instead of just the 1, plus the kill trade.
Just toying with Darshan, in and out. And Stixxay is going to hold off in the jungle and just back there.
Now this is Immortals trying to enforce their will on the team.
Look for a big Bard ult here.
TP coming in.
Down to the backside, Stixxay's locked for an arrow. The team focuses there. Flame onto Huki, but they have Xmithie there. He is a big tree. I don't know if they're going to be able to take him out too much. Curtain call from behind. Cody Sun gets himself in a good spot and still takes an arrow to the face. Stixxay goes down for his troubles. A deadly flourish over to the left side. Nice job to take down Huki.
Oh, the ultimate healing back up.
Immortals is finding their hits. Pobelter goes down. Darshan looking for the fight now. If they can get out of Cody Sun and Ole, they're so squishy, just out of range, but they could have that red buff burn. He turns around trying to get a last shot out. And Darshan with the late arrival to the party.
They're looking for Pobelter. He is flashless.
He steps back. He has to into the damage, but they play that.
Oh, he's out.
Realm Warp out. There's no burn, no red buff. Safe. Very nicely played by Pobelter. They're able to come back with a kill here. One last Sonic Wave. Huki is able to deny a bit of distance to Dardoch. CLG running parallel to them. Looking like there could be a wrap down quite quick for himself as they find Xmithie. No stun on the Cosmic Binding, but he might be seeing stars soon. He's definitely going to be seeing
Stixxay. The rest of the team's coming.
Can they follow up? Huki trying to separate, but Huki putting himself in front is not the best way to separate the fight and your teammates. Immortals takes advantage of that right quick.
Immortals is pushing the pace, and even though 1 or 2 fights have gone bad for them, now comes the rise.
Aphromoo gets out. Can they close off Xmithie? Room Prison, Deadly Flourish. The CC from this team is ridiculous. See this fight against Pobelter. He is in the minions trying to reach the vitals. Bottom side, dashes for it. Pobelter hiding it against the wall. Could come up with a kill. Oh, he gets it.
He's in the heal now. He could actually perhaps get out because Soraka's coming.
Yes, he's going to be running towards him as well with that passive movement speed, so they'll have him very quickly. Aphromoo just on the heels of Darshan and Huki. They're stopping each other halfway through with a wall of opponents. Dardoch picks up a kill. There's the Bard ultimate to come out and try to disengage. Everybody takes the journey. Aphromoo wants it. Can he get the stun? He receives one himself. Xmithie trying to hold him off at bay. They're going to see Pobelter here in the bot lane quick. I wonder if they try to activate something. Darshan's on the top. And there's the arrow. They will try to, as soon as they saw Pobelter, it was Ole. Remember, the Bard ult was just used. GLP from Huki putting on the extra damage to get the kill. Now flames in the eyes, but Dardoch puts himself in. Double kick as Huki's the main target.
Darshan's here.
Darshan is in. They're on to Flame. They said, tank? What tank? Cut him down and make him some lumber. Now it's Cody Sun. Last shot. They do find Darshan as he tries to edge out of the fight. And now it's Cody Sun backing off. They get what they need, which is pressure on the turret. But Pobelter had to come in very, very late for this fight.
Yeah, this is the problem. They're not respecting the Soraka healing. It messes up all the math on these plays. Dardoch, you kick in the Aurelion Soul there normally, great. He just goes down. Instead, he gets healed massively back up, doesn't die to the turret, buys them so much time. The power of the Soraka is not being respected here by Immortals, and they are paying big time for it. Smite is available for Xmithie. He should be able to take this down. Okay. This makes it a little bit scary, but you still have Smite, you still have Q. There you go. They waited out. Smart play.
Oh, Pobelter almost down to half HP. You gotta remember, Xmithie's still putting out a lot of damage. Seraph's Embrace for Pobelter. Curtain call onto Xmithie. Main target should go down. Last shot. And he actually gets hit up by Pobelter. Teleports are. KD corner to herself, and it looks like
Darshan's on Cody-san.
Going, Cody-san goes down.
Look at all the healing from the ult.
Hit. He is on everyone. Can't find the right vitals. Push to the other side, but he can't get a lockup out. And he goes down from the crowd control. GA coming back up here. Turret focus is not even what CLG's looking at. They want to hit the health bars before they get the minion wave up there. And Darshan is still looking for the fight. Immortals cannot even approach this right now, and CLG is using the strength to their advantage.
Look, this Afro mode just heals all the carries back up, does not prioritize his health bar. That is the correct play. Even the pick on Smithy should have been a kill right off the bat. It's delayed so much by Afro. Oh, he's silenced, he can't jump out.
That plays on tanks, isn't delivering the damage. The rest of the team coming in. Tempered, look at this. Pause over the wall, looking so good. The Tempered Fate just pauses Dardoch's life-ending moment for a little longer. Dardoch and Xmithy having interesting games on their Rengars. Not too many kills, but always being there to assist in the engage for the team. Act as a deterrent for the re-engage. There he is, back to Pobelter, finding his priority target. Voice of Light all the way back to Cody-san. He's still holding on to the curtain call, so close to the front line of CLG. Back to Fire Flame, trying to mitigate the damage as it comes in. Darshan to flash forward. A nice Cosmic Binding to save the rest of the members from Ole, but it's only a matter of time. Flame will fall, and the rest of the team's looking for health on the fountain. The Nexus turrets in the eyes of CLG.
It's just way too much healing for CLG. Avramu keeping everyone alive. They're going to get another kill on the Pobelter. This will be the turrets going down, the Nexus going down, as CLG will take down Immortals.
Beautifully played, 2-1. Chronologic Gaming do find the win in the series.